Now, if you want your Boston butt to look like that picture that you just seen, then all you need to do is make your own rub. And chances are that in your cabinet, you got everything you need, like some black peppers, some cayenne peppers, some smoked paprika, some table sea salt, some brown sugar. Man, you need all these things. That is what's going to make that bark on your Boston butt look so good, so dark. Ain't nothing like dark skin. Let me tell you something. Black lives matter, and so does the bark on your Boston butt. You put that thing in a mason jar, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, and bam, there it is. Monroe's butt rub. Now you take your Boston butt and you lay it on your counter and you take pictures of it like I just did. But after you do that, then you want to take that fat off. Because 9 times out of 10, your ass is fat too. Especially if you finna cook a big ass Boston butt like this one. I got plenty of fat that I don't need, and I sure don't need that. So I trim it up as much as possible to get some of that fat off of there. And hey, that's how you do it. Now, what I like to do with my Boston butt is put little slivers of garlic inside the meat. So I'll chop up me about 6 cloves of garlic, get them into some nice slither sizes like what you see right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke holes down in the Boston butt and stick them bad boys in there. Just like this right here. Put a little couple in that hole, couple in this hole. What I do is I put 2 or 3 of them in each hole until I'm all out of garlic. That's on the front side, the back side, the side, and then the middle side. See, I got a bunch of garlic left, and I'm going to put that all over the entire butt. Now, this is where I put the mustard on my Boston butt. And what the mustard do is it creates a binder for the seasoning that I just made. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this mustard around the entire Boston butt. That means the front, the side, the middle, the bite. And I'm going to massage that mustard in there pretty good. Now I'm going to make sure I get the crevices, the cracks, the crannies, all of that. Because right after I spread all this mustard on there, then I'm going to put that magical seasoning on there. That same magical seasoning that I just showed you how to make. Now, what I like to do is I like to cover the entire Boston butt with that seasoning. Now, this is crucial. This is crucial that you put all the seasoning, not all of it. That's a lot right there. That's a big ass jar full of seasoning. But I'm gonna use maybe like a quarter of it to cover up that entire Boston butt. I really don't want to see no meat at all. I want to have that thing completely covered, where that thing is so seasoned that you don't even taste that mustard. Matter of fact, when you do it, the mustard, you ain't even gonna taste it, because you're gonna taste that seasoning, and it's gonna make a beautiful bark around that meat. Now, the temperature you're looking for on your smoker is about 250 degrees, and you want an internal temperature in your meat about 160, and then you're gonna wrap the meat. Now, after 8 hours of it unwrapped, this is what it should look like. Don't that thing look good? But I tell you, Black Lives Matter, it sure do. So I'm going to take this probe out of here, and I'm going to wrap that meat up in some heavy-duty aluminum foil, and I'm going to wrap that thing up twice. Before I wrap it up, this is key now. You can do it if you want to. I don't care. It's your meat. But my meat, I put some apple juice on there, some apple cider vinegar, and maybe some of the drippings from the butt itself inside the aluminum foil, and I slide that bad boy back on the grill, stick that probe back inside that meat, and I'm looking for an internal temperature of about 200. It hit 200, then I'm taking it off, and that's real. Now you see this right here? My bugger salt finally came in the mail, and I was shooting the hell out of some flies while I was waiting on my Boston butt to finish cooking. This thing right here is accurate as hell. But what I really want is I want that laser beam that go on the side. And if Bugger Salt would be so kind to send me one, I'm gonna tell you what, but I will advertise that thing for you, boy, because I like that thing. Right. Watch how I shoot my own phone with it, boy. Watch that. Boom. Now, as you can see, my meat is almost done, but everybody in the house starving. So earlier, I had put some sausage on the grill and went ahead and smoked them. Them sausage just been sitting on that grill for about an hour and a half, and everybody's stomach was growling. The children were hungry, my wife was hungry, and I was hungry. So, yeah, that's what I did. I put some sausage on there, and we about to tear off in them things right there. Yes, sir. Nah, I done finally reached that tip, and that bone just flew out of there just like that. But look how that thing just did that. Finally made it in the house. Made me a couple of sandwiches. Got me a plate of beans that my wife hooked up. Boy, I'm telling you, my wife sure can hook up some beans. Now, one of these things got barbecue sauce and the other one don't. Now, my boy Gary Hamill, he made the barbecue sauce. That's that one. And this one right here just got the little sprinkling of the season. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try Gary Hamill's barbecue sauce. He say that once I bite it, I'm going to want to slap my mama. And just so you know, I called my mama and told her I was coming. Them things was good. I'm going to try mine that don't have no seasoning at all. It ain't got no barbecue sauce, but it's got my seasoning. Excuse me. It's got my seasoning. And it make you want to slap your mama too. So I called her again. Caveman cooking in the man cave. Deuces.